Hello, Richard. It's me, Hairy Boy Robin. Um, I'm doing okay, doing better mentally this week than I was last week. The injury to the cat is less pressing. She we've done various things. Her leg is healing nicely. I think. She's been on anti-inflammatories. We put her on opiate opiates for one day, and she was bouncing off the walls, like didn't feel any pain. So we had to take her back off those so that she would at least not jump on her leg. But now it's been a week, and she is. We've taken her off the anti-inflammatories as well, and she's still just like bouncing off the walls. Feels cruel to keep her in for another 3 weeks, but it's kind of the way it's got to go. So that's good. The mittens front, that's okay. She meows very cutely and wants to come out, but we must say no. In my world, I expected to hear back from work yesterday, or I mean, maybe it'll happen today, about whether or not I'm being kept on furlough. I think probably I will be. I know that my company, the people in America, because they obviously you can't do the furlough in America, they were keeping them on, but I think they have to like cut the hours and cut pay or something. So I'd be amazed if they put us back on, because it's just like it's a free way of taking us off, basically, and not losing us. But we'll see. A few days ago, I pulled on Monday, I managed to pull a muscle, my trapezius, one of my trapeziuses or whatever. I think there's technically two, which is the one that kind of goes from neck out to shoulder and down to kind of mid back. It's a very cool shaped muscle, kind of triangular, big long triangle. It's the one that you use to kind of support your head. So it works a lot all the time. Oh, I tell you what, don't do that. That's a bad thing to do. Don't pull your trapezius because you can't move and you can't really like sitting. And there's nothing which is comfortable because like you're always holding your head up. So unless you like lie down in a very specific way or like find a way of like resting your neck or whatever, it's very difficult. So it's very painful. It's healing now. It's not fully better, but it is healing. So what I did for 2 days was just kind of sit in the same position. I found kind of a comfy position. I just played The Witcher 3 a lot, and I've still not made a dent in it. It's very good, actually. I'm playing The Witcher 3. I played it a lot. It's much better than I... So I know that we saw Gwill play it. Um, it wasn't very interesting looking when we watched Gwill play it. It's much better than Gwill made it look. And I don't think that's his fault. I think that you kind of have to be in it to find it interesting and see what it is about it that is good. Like, it's a big, epic story. It helps that I've recently watched The Witcher on Netflix as well, so I've got a bit of context and I have a bit of love for the characters. But, it does really shine in terms of, like, having good characters, having good, interesting side quests, and, like, having a lot of them. And you level up very slowly, which is sometimes painful, because you want more skills and stuff. And they give them out quite sparingly. But there seems to be a good sort of upgrade system. When I originally watched Gwill play it, I thought, there's no variety in kind of the combat or the upgrade system, but actually there's more than you first see when you watch someone else play it, which is interesting. So it's cool. It's good. It's certainly good enough for me to just like sit and play it for a long time. I'll probably play some more in a bit. We got a soundbar. We got a really nice soundbar. We're treating ourselves because it's the pandemic and what else are you going to do? We've got a big Sonos soundbar. They're the ones that kind of like interconnect with other Sonos speakers and they're very kind of user friendly. This one won the like 2019 What Hi-Fi award for best soundbar between £300 and £500. So What Hi-Fi generally very good. I trust them, and I'm not so snooty that I think I know with audiophiles you can go really hard, and I was just like, I can't tell the difference at this point. If What Hi-Fi thinks it's good, I probably also think it's good. So yeah, that's lovely. I love having a soundbar. It's a shame we didn't get it before we watched all the Lord of the Rings. Man, Lord of the Rings were good. If you haven't seen them recently, if you haven't seen them since you started liking films more, these were worth another watch. Like, obviously, they are crazy. They're like better than I even had. Like, certainly better than I remembered, and just so wildly good. Um, yeah, very good. That's pretty much it. I'm in high spirits. I'm glad you've got. I'm glad you've kind of. Obviously, I'm glad you've got a job, and I'm glad that it's brought some interest back to your life, where all of the things that I know you knew you wanted to do, but had that. I know exactly what you mean. Where you're like, oh, you have so much free time, and you've got so much. It's almost wasteful with it. You're like, oh, I don't really feel that passionate to do any of it. And then as soon as you have something you need to do and you're required to do, then everything else seems amazing. I'm glad that is back for you. Yeah, let's play some Smash. Very nice of your mum to get a Switch for the house. But yeah, play some Smash soon. That's the whole sitch. My trap hurts. Went for a bike ride. The huge. I'll see you soon. Stay old.